from Omaha. At the time, from the Reverb Lounge in Benson, Omaha Live presents Will Dougherty.
Thank you so much, you guys. It is probably a strategic error on my part to ruin all of my credibility as a comedian with my first joke. But that's what's happening. Unfortunately, I have to let you good people know I am not, in fact, a full-time comedian. I know, I'm sorry, I can see the disappointment in your eyes. It turns out I'm not. I do still have a day job, but no, it's hard to believe what with all this stage presence and charisma I'm displaying right now. Turns out I do still have a day job, and just to be clear, not just any day job. A terrible minimum wage day job. All right, I can't tell you which pizza place I work at, okay, but let's just say that if it was a hotel chain, it would be Red Roof Inn. Because a red roof is the logo for Pizza Hut. So I feel like there were some people not jumping on board yet. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'll just tell you, I work at Pizza Hut. That's the thing, like anytime I see a comedian, they always want to talk about a company or a brand. They always do that thing when it's like, I can't tell you the name of the company. Like, I'll just tell you. It's fine. Because, like, here's the thing. Could Pizza Hut fire me for any of the things I'm about to say? Yeah. Like, for sure. But they could also fire me for all of the incompetence and theft. Like, they haven't yet. It's hard to imagine this being the line. But I do. I work at Pizza Hut, and I don't know if you know what it feels like to have a minimum wage job. Okay, you do, sir. Very good. I feel like I can sum it up this way. It's really just the ability to say this sentence completely honestly. I make the least. Period. That's where the period goes. That's where the period goes in that sentence. The least what, you ask incredulously? The least amount allowed by law. Do you understand? Like the United States government all got together in that weird-shaped building they have and decided that if I made 1 cent less per hour, that would be a human rights violation. And thank God they did, because I would have taken less. It's a weird position to be in, especially for me, because I don't know if you can tell from looking, but I am a 30-year-old straight white male. Yeah. Like, do you know how consistently and egregiously I had to just fritter away my life's advantages to still be making minimum wage? Like, just from a purely statistical perspective, just the amount I'm supposed to be making more compared to women and minorities in the same job alone. Like, I feel like I can say pretty definitively that if I was a black lesbian, I'd be dead. I have an uncomfortable confession I have to make after that joke. I don't actually make minimum wage. Like, I do. My wage is minimum indeed. It's just that I'm a delivery driver, which means that I can make tips. But like, that's a thing that'll mess with your self-esteem in its own way, right? Like, my job is to hope other people choose to give me money. I have the same job description as a bum. Like, it's a little different. Mainly in that I'm doing way more damage to society. All right? Like, I'm actively giving people heart disease. What did old Stinky do? Nothing to nobody. That's what. It is. It is different. If I'm really being honest, the way that it's different is mostly the way that it works with the homeless guy is that you give him the money, right? And then you both pretend that he's gonna spend it on food, right? Whereas with me, the way it works is you give me the money, and then we both pretend that what I'm giving you is food. And that's the part of the joke where I got fired from Pizza Hut. So donations will be welcome. That's all that I got. My name is Will Dougherty.